the true hidden meaning and analysis behind Jesus dying and rising on the third day.
Deep question, because the story of Jesus dying and rising on the third day carries layers of hidden meaning that go beyond the literal event. Many traditions, esoteric Christianity, Gnosticism, Kabbalah, indigenous wisdom, read it symbolically as much as historically. Here's a breakdown of the true hidden meanings and analysis. 1. The death, ego, lower self, and illusion. The crucifixion symbolizes the death of the fleshly, egoic self, the false identity that clings to fear, separation, and illusion. On the cross, Jesus represents humanity's struggle, the suffering of being bound by matter, desire, and illusion. In esoteric terms, the cross is the intersection of spirit and matter, where the soul is tested. While 2, the 3 days in the tomb equals initiation, transformation, alchemy. The number 3 is sacred. It represents completion, balance, and divine order, mind, body, spirit, birth, death, rebirth, past, present, future. In mystery traditions, initiates often underwent 3-day symbolic deaths, buried in darkness to be reborn into higher consciousness. Those 3 days represent the descent into the underworld, facing the shadow, ancestral karma, and the subconscious. Spiritually, it is the gestation period where the seed of light is hidden before sprouting. 3. The resurrection on the third day equals spiritual awakening and ascension. Rising on the third day means that death is not final, not only physical death, but the death of old cycles. It's a cosmic teaching that consciousness cannot be destroyed, only transformed. The resurrection is Christ consciousness awakening, the recognition that the divine spark, the true self, is eternal and cannot be killed. Esoterically, it teaches that once the ego dies, the divine self rises within. 4. Hidden symbolism across cultures. In Egyptian teachings, Osiris was killed and resurrected, symbolizing rebirth and eternal life. In indigenous traditions, 3 is a sacred cycle of renewal, often tied to moon phases in the womb. In alchemy, the process of transformation has 3 stages: nigredo, black death; albedo, purification; rubedo, rebirth in gold. 5. The inner message. Jesus' 3-day death and resurrection is a map of inner transformation available to everyone. It tells us that when we let go of the ego self, descend into our shadows, and endure the dark night, we emerge with higher light and eternal life awareness. It is not only about Jesus, it is the blueprint for all initiates, seekers, and indigenous souls returning to remembrance. The hidden truth: Jesus wasn't just showing us what he could do, he was showing us what we must go through. Death, ego, 3 days, initiation, resurrection, awakening. Would you like me to write this